Welcome to Bearbackers. So today we have a little bit of time, so I thought I would mention the team that I've been working with this semester for the most part. So give you some information here. UCA Athletics competed in 84 home and away sporting events this fall, which included games, meets, matches, and tournaments. We also hosted events like Hall of Fame weekend, homecoming, watch parties, and others. Through all of that, thousands of tickets for those events have been taken care of. Hundreds of spreadsheets for compliance and eligibility have been created. Tons of facility needs and facility work orders have been executed. Hundreds of graphics have been created. Marketing and promotions for those events have been created. Hundreds of partners have been signed to deals. Tons of live stream events have been produced and broadcast online. Thousands of pictures and videos have been taken for content for social media platforms, and hundreds of stats have been taken, while dozens of stories have been written and posted to the UCA Sports website. While none of these people scored any goals this year, or made any putts, or made any saves, this fall would not have been a success without Branson Dixon, JT, Garrett Rimmer, Cody Reeves and Morgan Camp, Kristen Whitaker, Nate Massaw, and Tyler Wynn with UCA Sports Properties, Michael Deere, Matt Branch, and Ryan Thiel, and all the GAs and student assistants that support the staff. So thank you to you guys for a great fall. All right, enough about you guys. Women's basketball, the Sugar Bears played just one game this past week, traveling down to Grambling in Louisiana. Sugar Bears won the game 82-75, moving the Sugar Bears to 7-3 on the season. 4 Sugar Bears scored in double digits. Jenna Cook led the way with 16 points. Cheyenne Kemp had 15, while Bree Stevens and Shay Lowford both added 13 points. Sugar Bears got 42 rebounds and forced Grambling into 16 turnovers. Sugar Bears have 2 games left before the Christmas break, not spring break. It's a little bit further down. Playing on the road on December 12th at Louisiana Tech. Tip-off for that one is at 6:30 p.m. in Ruston, Louisiana. And then they're headed up to Springfield, Missouri on December 22nd for a 1 p.m. tip-off against Missouri State. Now let's hear from head coach Tony Kemper.
Yeah, so coming off a good road win at Grambling, I think a couple of people have told me that. They're all good wins, first of all. I think anytime when you went on the road, it's that much better. I thought it was really important. It wasn't an easy game, and our team, I think, needed that. I think of all the things that we've done really well this year, which we've done, at times we've played really well. The one thing we haven't done is really close games. From positions where we had a chance to close them. So I think at Grambling, we worked on it a lot going into the game because we obviously struggled with that, I thought, at Little Rock. And so, we talked a lot about you don't have to be perfect down the stretch, but we did need to make more plays than what we had been making in those situations, and I think we did. The play that I remember is Jenna Cook's 3 with probably, I think Grambling cut it to 5. And then I think it was out of the timeout. We ran a little set that had Bree going to the rim or Jenna for 3. And Jenna stuck a 3 to push it back to 8. Those are plays that, we just haven't made quite enough of them. When you look at like Missouri, the Missouri game, the Arkansas game, Little Rock game. It's like we got to learn how to play in that last 2-3 minute stretch. And so I thought that was a big shot from Jenna. And then nice job from the free throw line, made a lot of free throws, shot a really high percentage. So that was a good game to win. Thought physically inside, they're very athletic and long. We won the rebounding battle. I think that's always important. This team's been pretty good on the glass all year. And that was a really important thing in that game, was trying to limit them and how many easy baskets they got, and then could we go find some too, and I thought our team did that. Mentioned Jenna. Jenna had her first start the other day. Paris had a concussion. early part of the week, so hadn't practiced much, so we started Jen. I thought she was great. Didn't shoot a high percentage, but I really liked how she played. I think she shot 10 threes. I think that's a really important thing for her. Over time, she's going to develop into a really good scorer. She didn't act like she could remember if they were going in or not. I think that's a really good character trait of somebody that you want to eventually grow into a scoring role, and she did a good job of that. Probably, just generally, that's the best thing about that game. Not sure we played particularly clean. We didn't shoot it great. We still scored 82 points. We were 8 of 32 from 3, but I thought we shot a ton of really good shots. And I think that bodes well for just the future and our ability to score the ball. So, good win there. I think our team did a good job of handling finals. I think from a coaching perspective, that's always a mixture of, there's a lot of stress away from the basketball court going on at that time. Try as you might, most of us are procrastinators. They're the same, so you gotta work on the basketball stuff at the same time. They're burning the candle at both ends, and I think our team, you never know until you see the grades, but I think we're in good shape academically. We've got really good student athletes in our program, and so I'm very blessed that I don't lose a lot of sleep over that. But it is a thing that you have to navigate. I think our team and our assistant coaches work really hard to try to put them in good positions to succeed. This week, or leading into Christmas, we have two really tough outings. Louisiana Tech first, Missouri State second. If you watched, we were watching Louisiana Tech against LSU on the way home. That was a very tight game for a lot of the game. LSU, I think, is averaging maybe winning by 60 plus. And I think it was an 8 or 9 point game at halftime. Louisiana Tech can really go. They are athletic. They shoot it really well from all the guard positions. Jordan Marshall from Little Rock Central averages about 15 and 10 or 11 rebounds. She's tough to handle inside. So they have a really good team. I know they're very well thought of in Conference USA, as is Missouri State. So I think both these games line up for us to really have an opportunity to go down there and I think really see where you stack up against teams that are playing for NCAA tournament berths. And it's early in the season, so you don't know, but I think both of these groups are going to be somewhere near the top of Conference USA. I know that's where we want to be in the A-Sun, and so I think it lines up really good tests for us going into Christmas, where we can go learn, how to play in a game like that, and hopefully find some success. Once they're done, we go on the road to Stetson, who is very good, and then Florida Gulf Coast to start our league. So I think it sets up very well to try to play well in that first weekend of A-Sun play. So excited about the opportunity. I think the girls are too, but two huge challenges. Really good players, very well coached. Should be fun situation for our team. One thing I forgot to mention that Matt mentioned after I left was how exciting it is for basketball to start talking about a new arena and see those pictures. I often say right now that the Ferris Center doesn't lose recruits, but it doesn't win recruits either. And I think to see pictures in recruiting of a place that can win recruits, along with everything else that UCA, that Conway brings, from my perspective in trying to sell this place, that's exciting. So excited to talk about how it's going to be designed and work on that stuff. I mean, I've never gone through that as a coach, but have definitely, I've coached about 200 games, so I've been in a lot of arenas, a lot of places that do it really well. There's a lot of things that I think you can help with and be involved with in the functioning of it all from a coaching perspective that I'm excited to build it. So with that, any questions from anybody? Yeah.
When you play Missouri State, what's the date? 22nd?
That is Monday. Yeah, it's Monday the 22nd. 1 o'clock start time.
Game until you open conference?
That'll be it. That's right. So we will be off from the 22nd to the 27th. Coach Shulman told me to give him an extra day off, and so I did. I usually bring him back on the 26th, but he's like, they don't want to see you till the 27th. Do you remember telling me that?
Yeah, I did.
Yep. And I actually told him, no, that's your guys that don't want to see you. But my team is okay with me. But anyway, we're coming back on the 27th. We'll have it's either 4 or 5 days leading into Stetson, down there. So it'll be good for them to have a break. Some of them will leave directly from up there at Springfield, with parents or whatever. So be good to get away for a little bit. They won't get out of shape. And then we'll come back and we'll be kind of one-track mind on Stetson, Florida Gulf Coast. Anything else? Go Sugar Bears.
All right, Bears basketball team played just one game this past week, traveling over to number 15 Vanderbilt on Saturday to take on Vanderbilt in Nashville. Bears lost 72-83. They had the game down to 9 points with about a minute left to go, and ultimately held Vanderbilt to about 13 points below their season average. Cam Hunter led the way for the Bears with 18 points. Ty Robinson had 14. Javion Guy King had another 13 points. Bears shot 36%, while Vandy shot 42% in the game. This week, the Bears will complete the non-conference segment of their schedule, playing at home on Wednesday against Kansas Christian. That one's at 11 a.m. And then they'll travel over to Dallas to play SMU on Sunday, December 21st. Tip-off for that one is set for 1 p.m. Where's Coach? Oh, there he is. Now let's hear from head coach John Shulman. Hiding behind the color.
First of all, I know, I'm sorry, Matt, I walk around, I know I'm making your life miserable. I saw something interesting in the elevator. I think we should add this to the fundraising deal. It says 50-50 in there. I didn't know if that was 50-50 if I was going to get up on the elevator and get to the center floor. It was 50-50. I was scared to death, just to be honest. So there's a guy working on it down there, but I got up here. All right. Tony talking about the arena. It's a game changer. My youngest is not real intelligent. Probably shouldn't have said that on video, but he knows that. And he was like, Dad, have you seen like the new football deal? I was like, what new football? The big building over there right beside the football stadium. I was like, that's the new arena. He went, oh my God, it's so cool. It's going to be huge for basketball. It's going to be huge for the campus. It's going to be huge for football. It's really cool. And I will give a couple guys credit. I'm assuming Matt Whiting. It'd be really cool to have a basketball arena by itself, and then when you can start adding pieces and the puzzle, and it can really help football, it can really help the community, it can really help the campus. That's when it becomes really a game changer. So that will be really exciting. I mean, we just got back from Vanderbilt, and the amount of money they're spending is ridiculous on their facilities. Their arena is old, but they've updated it. Their practice stuff is really, really nice. Before I talk about Vanderbilt 2 and all that other stuff, how can I say this nicely? When you're a leader, you can't please everybody. If you want to please everybody, as Nick Saban says, sell ice cream. And don't even sell ice, just give it away, and you're pleasing everybody. I'm trying to get to that point with Andy's. I have my loyalty card that I try to get because I love Andy's. Caramel and bananas. What? It's unbelievable. Matt made not a controversial hire, but a hire that maybe was outside the box. And I will say this, I love Jeremy Bishop. I didn't know Jeremy to save my life. He sat across from us in a head coaches meeting. Who is that guy? He coaches one of the soccer teams. He's with us on the road. He's with us at home games. I love this dude, and he is a dude. I think we all like give him a flipping hand because he brings something to the table. He's just, you know, those people, it's just nice having him around. Like you just feel better when he's around. I'm not sure his wife says that, but I think that. All right, and so I appreciate what you do, and I appreciate Matt, you making an effort to get down there to the depths of Vanderbilt. Who knows what hallway we're in and all that mess. But I do appreciate it. And I'm also looking forward to potluck. Is that tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
And I'm bringing something and everything. You proud of me?
Yeah.
What am I bringing?
Are you making it?
I don't know.
No. Are you kidding me? Chicken salad. We were talking about on the bus. And Amy, my wife, this is like, you have to do that. That's for the department. I was like, what am I going to do? She was like, you like chicken salad chick? And I was like, chicken salad. Brock, put me down for chicken salad. So I'm bringing chicken salad chick.
All right.
You want the jalapeno or you want the normal stuff?
Normal.
Normal?
I like the jalapeno.
Okay, I'll do one of each. How about that? All right.
I'd say everybody.
All right, getting to our team. We've played, like North Carolina's a top 15 team in the country. And now all of a sudden you're seeing Arkansas is a top 15 team in the country. Little did we know that Vanderbilt, when we played them, would be a top 15 team in the country. That's called probably bad scheduling, but it's close. It's a bus trip away, and we're going to play Vanderbilt. They've done an amazing job. They're 10-0. They're ranked top 15 in America. They're second in the country in scoring. So here we take our little kiddies over there to Nashville and do that. Brother-in-law saved you some money on Friday night. He took our team out to eat dinner on Friday night, and we got an experience to have another great experience on Saturday. For 32, listen to this. For the last 32 minutes of the game, we won. We won it by 3. The last 32 minutes of the game. And that first 8 minutes that's a hard deal. And how much confidence do you have? You know, like we've played a brutal schedule. And then going there, I don't know how you would have a lot of confidence. The nice thing is we got confidence on the back end of it. We walked out of there feeling really pretty decent about ourselves. It was a 9-point game. Really smart. 9-point game. We're going to press in full court. Don't foul. Let's get beat under 10. And Ty goes out there and tackles a guy. And I was like, Ty. He was like, my fault, coach. I got competitive. Yeah, I know. I get it. We walked out of there. Here's the deal. And I'll show you behind the scenes.
Hey, Coach.
Yeah.
You got that guy out that scored 30 points.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, that was. Well, we actually did tell him that he could shoot the ball, but we didn't listen on that. All right, but I'm going to say behind the scenes. If you go over there and go 13 for 22 from the 3-point line, and you get beat 11, then you just shot it really good and kind of fluked into playing pretty good. We shot 28% from the 3-point line. We shot 28% from the 3-point line. That's not very good. And we still got beat 11. So we didn't luck into anything. We come back and watch on tape. I watched tape last night, clipped the tape. We just met with our team. We're not this rah-rah, hey, we've arrived. Anybody a car person here? And I'm not a car person, but an 8-cylinder car, and I've talked about this before, an 8-cylinder car goes faster than a 4-cylinder car, right? We have an 8-cylinder car sitting over there with our team. Last year we had a 4-cylinder, we were hitting on 4. We got an 8-cylinder car. If we're going to be a 9-point game with Vanderbilt at the end of the game, we should be hitting on 4 right now at least. We're not. We're still hitting on about 2. We got a long ways to go and a lot of improvement to go, and we can get there. We shot it horribly. But the nice thing is, second half, we had to make some free throws to stay in the game, and we did. and we had to make some big shots to stay in the game, and we did. And so that's, like I just said, if you go over there and play out of your mind and get beat 11, that's one thing. We did not. We battled. We didn't flinch. We got knocked in the jaw, and we didn't flinch. We got knocked in the jaw at Texas A&M, and didn't flinch. So we're not flinching. So that means we're growing up. Remember, we start 3 freshmen. I mean, Mal, are you kidding me? Mal was an imbecile 2.5 months ago. Now he's a really good player. He's getting there, and he's coachable. He's a great kid, comes from a great family. He's coachable. Like they're getting better. Like Ty's getting better, Luke's getting better, Harry's getting, all these freshmen are getting better. You know who's getting better? Cam. You know, like you're like, well, Cam's really good. Well, Cam hadn't played a basketball game in 2 years. You know who's getting better? Javion. Javion, for the first time, he sweated the other day. I've never seen anything like it. In a basketball game, he had sweat pouring off his head. And I was like, Javion, I am so proud of you. You are sweating in a game. He was like, Coach, it's hard out there. I know, yeah, it's hard. But I thought, like, for the first time, the game got his all. And so because he's a cool guy, and sometimes cool guys don't give the game their all, he gave it his all on Saturday. I thought we went for it, and we were pleased, but not super pleased in the locker room, which is good. And we weren't pleased this morning at practice, but we had a good morning. So I'm just letting you know we have a chance. That's what I think we do. We have a chance. Now, and Max makes a great point where he does the offense part of the film. What did we score? 72 points, I think. 72 points. They're averaging 98. We scored 72 points and we were 28% from the 3-point line. If we don't have to shoot it great to be good, we did a better job on the offensive glass. So every time a shot goes up, so you all will know, every time a shot goes up, we got to have 3 people on the offensive glass. Like barreling down to get an offensive rebound. Now what if I ask you to go as hard as you can go for 15 straight times, and maybe you get one of them. Maybe you get one. That's hard. That's a hard ask. But that's what we're asking our guys to do, and we did a really good job on Saturday getting to the offensive glass. So that means you don't have to shoot it great. You got to shoot it great if you got no one to the offensive glass, because you're never going to get a second chance. And so we did a much better job getting to the offensive glass. We did we work on boxing out. Nobody in the country works on boxing out as hard as we do. Now I said, Javion, do you understand why? He's like, well, we got to get a rebound. Well, everybody's got to get a rebound. Come here, come up here, Javion. I had him come up here. I said, look at our team. Why do we have to work on boxing out so much? Well, we're not super athletic, and we're not super big. All right. So now that's why we have to work harder than everybody else in the country on rebound the ball. And right now through, it's a good stat. Do you know who number 1 in the ASUN is in defensive field goal percentage? You have any idea? You have any idea? Number 1 in the league, defensive field goal percentage. Nathan, tell me. Yes, we are. So we are. We have a positive rebound margin. Now, why I say, well, that's really good, Coach. You got a positive rebound margin. Well, we've played North Carolina. We've played Arkansas. We've played Vanderbilt. We've played North Texas. That's really a money game. We've played really good people, and we still have that. So that's why gives us hope. That doesn't mean that we're going to win all the games. It just gives us hope going into league play that if we can continue doing a better job in the offensive glass, continue running really good offense, and guarding how we guard, it gives us a chance. And that's all you want, is a chance. And the other thing is, you have to be in the top 12 out of 12 to go to the tournament. So it's not 10 out of 12 anymore, it's 12 out of 12. So what we're looking at is we still are aiming, yeah, absolutely, January 1's important. But that first part of March is so flippin' important. It is so important. And I don't like necessarily how the league did it because the first round games are on Wednesday for the men. So you get your nerves out, you win a game, and then you have a day off before you play in the quarters. So I'd rather not play in that first game. I'd rather be in the top 4 to get a bye. But it does even everything out because they get all their nerves out and they get a day of rest. But we're going to have a chance. My vision, I speak it into existence. Let me tell you what else I speak into existence. If you hadn't bought your lottery ticket, sorry, not 50-50, but we're playing for $1.1 billion tonight. All right, just letting y'all know. And Matt, if I win it, I'm going to donate some money to you in the athletic department. And you've got me on that on video. But I'm going to speak this to existence. I mean, John Newberry did it.
2 boards.
Like, why can't it be us? Why can't we win the league? Why can't we win the tournament? Why not? Why can't we? If we keep getting better, and then we finally start making some shots, and our couple of guest speakers that we had this morning said if we don't learn how to shoot a free throw, he personally is going to come kill us all. All right? Only you know who spoke that truth. But we have a chance. We got a chance. So we're excited. We're also working really hard. Kansas Christian on Wednesday. All other leagues out there, except the big boy leagues, let you play 3 non-Division I games. We're playing 2. Our league plays 2. So, Champion Christian early. We play Kansas Christian on Wednesday at 11 o'clock in the morning. Tanner, you're probably on your second nap by that time. At 11?
Hey, you got that right, Coach.
All right. So take your nap, hurry up, get to the game. What we have coming?
We might not have room.
How many kids do we have coming?
Almost 2,000.
Almost 2 kids.
Excuse me?
Almost
Yeah.
2,000.
All right, so we almost have, all right, I commend you. Well done. Thank you very much. It means a lot. It means a lot. It's important. Everybody's got their role. You know, you bailed us out at Vanderbilt. That was huge. I mean, I'm a Tennessee guy, I got family coming, all right? So everybody's got a role to play in the athletic department, and I'm very appreciative. But we're going to have almost 2,000 kids.
I know almost.
So we're going to have 2,000 kids. All righty. So that'll be great on Wednesday morning at 11. And then we go to SMU, and they're really good. They're really good. They have a lot of money down there, and they've got a really good basketball team. They got a big 7'2" guy who is legit 7'2" and about 6'8" wide. He's a big man. But we're going to go for it on Sunday, and then we're out of there Sunday afternoon. That's why we wanted to play the game early. We're out of there, and you know Tony bust my tail in, but I did tell him that. D2, when you're at D2, you have a mandatory, is it 8 days off? 8 days off, a mandatory 8 days off. Is that right, JT? Like a mandatory 8 days, 7 or 8 days off during Christmas. Mandatory. Everybody's got to do it. And my first year at Huntsville, and I was griping and complaining. Man, that's not fair, man. Everybody else is. Well, I realized that it was a huge help to us. It gave us time to regroup. It gave the kids time to regroup and get rest. But here there's so much pressure to be good, and you got to be good, and you got to be good, and you got to be good. And you play your last game on the 23rd, and then you got to get ready for a game on the 28th, and your kids get no time with their family, and they get no. That's not normal. That's not healthy. So we're playing the 21st at 1 o'clock. Our kids everybody should be at home by that night. And then we got the 22nd off, 23rd off, 24th off, 25th off, 26th off. We're back here at 4 o'clock on the 27th. And it gives them 5 days off. And I promise you, it's healthier mentally for those kids to do that than come in here on the night. We used to come practice on the night of the 26th, and it was miserable. And I used to be miserable. I ain't being miserable anymore. I'm reading the book, Art of Encouragement. To encourage. When was the last time you encouraged somebody? Like encourage somebody. You know what I was at halftime? And I'll give Brock all the credit. He was like, listen, man, Cam's 1 for 9 in the first half. He was like, Cole can't make a shot. We're only down 16. Encourage. I spent 5 minutes encouraging. It worked out pretty good second half. And so I'm listen to the book on tape because I can't read. Listen to the book on tape on the way home yesterday, The Art of Encouragement. So we're going to have fun, we're going to encourage, and we're going to have fun. And Jeremy threatened my life. He was like, you do know we only got 2 speakers, so you're going to have to be long-winded tomorrow. So I'm trying to be long-winded today. What questions do you got? Anything? Wait, what? Is Mean Gene okay?
He's on his way back. He put a picture on Facebook that he was at 35,000 feet and didn't believe he had internet, and it showed the map from Japan to Dallas.
So Mean Gene was in Japan.
Yeah.
That's really scary for our foreign relations. But I'm sure he represents Arkansas well. Where are you from? Arkansas? Oh, God. Come on, Gene. Just say you're from Texas. It's okay. But I love Gene. I miss Gene. All right. Anything? Any questions? Anything? Yes, sir.
About recruiting.
Well, we signed too early. CB, which is it's Cam's half brother, and he has just got MVP of Hooping on the Hill. He's a dude. He can play the 2, he can play the 1. Strong, tough, mean. Already got a football. I mean, he's got a college football body. He's a big old rascal and can shoot it, can score it. And is a winner. Won a state championship last year. And Isaiah Templeton, who is Morrilton's finest, his first 2 games at 43 and 38. He is a wonderful kid, the sweetest kid in the world. And I guess a very famous person in Morrilton. I went and got a burger at Shorty's the other day. Very healthy. All right. I went and got a burger at Shorty's, and they was the 2 guys in the back there cooking were so excited that Isaiah Templeton is coming to UCA. So we're trying to do our best to stay in the state of Arkansas, because I think you have, in this day and age, you have the best way of retaining them if they're near home. And this is their home, and that's why we're going to start here and stay here and kind of build a wall around Arkansas. Nobody's recruiting like we are in Arkansas, because we are recruiting skill, and we don't necessarily like everybody. We like guys who can make shots while we're shooting 28% from 3-point. What's that?
So that'll stop that porch.
Well, I mean, you try, and all you can do is try your best, and we're going to try our best to retain them and keep them here and develop them. And while everybody else says we can't do it like that, we'll see. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. But if we love them and care for them and show them that we really care about them and it's a family type deal, maybe we'll have an opportunity to keep them. I'm not naive enough. Listen, we lost one to Minnesota. He played 2 minutes the other night. And we lost one to Wisconsin the year before, and he's back here having a great experience. And so, who knows? But all I know is we got to control, we can control, and we're doing that at this moment. Anybody else? Natalie, anything?
No, I'm good.
How's your health?
It's really good.
You look great. That's a blessing for this holiday season. Y'all, take care. Thank y'all. Oh, my fault. Dr. Fiddler. No, go ahead.
Well, you know, what I want to try to get to the kids, we try to get the kids football, ladies, sugar bears, is that what are you going to do when you're 23 years old? If you stay with us and get some relationships built, you may have a chance of what you're going to do when you get 23 and 24. Mom wants to know that.
Well,
Kids need to know that, and we're trying to get that across to them. But there's people here that can help you when you get out. You don't have to leave Conway, Arkansas to have a 23 and 24-year-old.
Here's the deal. Who you meet along the way is, you may meet your wife in college, you may meet your best friend in college. We had 2 guys speak to our team this morning who met each other at UCA, and they're partners. And they've done pretty decent for themselves. And they lived together, and they were best buddies as UCA students. And you're not going to get that bouncing around. Get lasting relationships that give you an opportunity to to have a great life. But we're asking kids to make adult decisions, and that's not, it's hard. It's hard. And I don't know, you know, but thankfully our administration and everybody sees that and helps and is helping, because I don't think anybody is enjoying what's going on in the world of college athletics, but we're a throwback. Our kids are amazing kids. We have fun, and they work hard. And I did forget one last thing. I haven't been walking at 5 in the morning, but there's a rumor that somebody gave a great tweet at 4:30 in the morning the other morning. It was a wonderful tweet that everybody really enjoyed. Thank you, Nathan Brown. We enjoyed your tweet at 4:30 in the morning. Glad you're here. Y'all be good. Thanks.
Good afternoon. It is great to see everyone today. Jeremy, I appreciate you rattling off all those stats. That's incredible. And to everybody in here on our staff, just thank you for the time and effort that goes into behind the scenes, all those things to pull off what we do. It doesn't go unnoticed, and just appreciate all the work that's done. And you know, also to our coaches and our student athletes, we are so fortunate to have just some great coaches and great student athletes here at UCA. And you know, something that resonated with me as I was sitting there just listening to everything was something Coach Shulman said. He mentioned love and care, right? And I'll tell you what, when you get to work in this every day and you get to be around the people that represent UCA, you see a lot of people that love and care about UCA, and we're so fortunate to have them. So I'm going to give them another hand. I don't, is Miss Selena still here? I think she may have gotten out. She got
You can see her.
We'll see her again, but I also just wanted to recognize Aramark for the time and effort they put in on Mondays to help us put this on, and just the work that goes on behind the scenes on their side of things to help us have Bearbackers each Monday. So just appreciate what they do. It's been mentioned today, 11 a.m. Wednesday against Kansas Christian, the only home event this week. Kristen and our entire team in athletics, we've got 2,000 screaming elementary kids coming to the Ferris Center, so excited about that and the atmosphere that that'll create. But that's our only home event. Looking forward to that this week, Education Day on Wednesday at 11 a.m. And before I take any questions, I just want to say that I hope everybody in here has a happy holiday season, gets a chance to spend it with friends and family, and just hope everyone enjoys the holidays and it's good health and time with family and friends for everybody. So I'll end with that. Any questions that I can answer, and if not, we'll close it out. David.
Matt, I'll just continue the theme of thank yous. As a fan, I too want to thank everybody involved in UC Athletics. It's a great time to be a Bear fan. You know, there's a lot of negativity in this world, unfortunately, and I'm convinced that some people aren't happy unless they've got something to be unhappy about. And to those people, I bless them. But anyway, thank y'all from the top down, students, assistants, teachers, board of trustees, everybody involved. I know it's not easy. Y'all, a lot of the times, work with less resources than other schools, which y'all do a great job. I'm sure it can be harder than most of us know, but many fans feel the same way. So thank you all for what y'all do.
Thank you, David. All right, let's have a great week and a great holiday season. Miss Penny, did you mention January 12th starting back, Bearbackers?
I did not.
Okay, so we will start back in the spring, January 12th, and we'll go every other week starting in the spring. So we'll get that information out to you, but just go ahead and put that on your calendar for January 12th is when we'll have our first Bearbackers of the spring. So with that, have a great week. Go Bears, go Sugar Bears. Bear claws up.